Interesting. Well, for some reason the video wasn't recording and somehow I didn't catch it. So, what did you miss? Well, not much. A couple big drow battles, unfortunately, and no other save to kind of go back, but basically there's a bunch of drow guarding this area. This is when you travel north from the For Me and Queen area. She helps you out with the battles previous to this one. Oh, here's a beholder though. Knocked me right on my dupayosh. That's all you're gonna get to do. So yeah, you meet back up with the female drow, Matheria. She warns you that there's ballista guarding this area and to take a path north to here. So you come in here, you go up through this path, and you come down upon these drow. And it's a minorly epic battle. And last but not least, you find your treasure chest filled with all your shit. So I thought I was recording up until then, and then I thought I stopped the camera to organize my chest, which is right here, and to get all my old goodies out. But in fact, I had started recording there. So as you can see, I had 14 pages of stuff. I left a lot of the quest items in there, and ingredients, just things, keys, shit I didn't think we would need, or that wasn't worth money. So anyways, that's it. Sorry about that. You missed the little drow battle here, but that's not too much. So anyways, what did we get back? Well, obviously we found our old red dragon armor and sold it. I sold enough stuff. Now I'm up to 800,000 gold. You can see we have our potion collection back. First and foremost, we have 12 potions of heal now, which is great. Plenty of cure critical. I got my belt of the frost giant back. I got my amulet of Uthgardt plus 4 strength back. I got my ring of elemental resistance back. Some other random stuff I didn't sell yet. Keeping my axe, the mirror shield, cloak of movement. The only reason I'm keeping cloak of movement is in case I get rid of what is it? This cowl. Right now, no, that's giving me freedom. That's what the cloak of movement grants you, just freedom. So if I ever replace that helm, possibly with this, I'm going to want that cloak of movement. I also have my, I love my ring of elemental resistance, 15 versus all the elements. And I took my portable door and my stone of recall, ointment of stone of flesh, bunch of shit I probably won't need, but you know, it has a place in my heart. And so that brought Lug up to 32 strength, plus 11 modifier. So he's rocking the boat. Little Deacon, he got hooked up. He's got 28 charisma now, 22 dexterity. What did Little Deacon get out of it? Well, not a whole lot. We gave him he's upgraded to the braces dexterity plus 4, agility plus 4 belt. He got his own ring of protection plus 5, giving him 30 armor. I gave him the scarab of protection, which gives him plus 4 against all saving throws. And took off his dragon tooth amulet, because really, I mean, that gave regeneration and plus 2 strength, but now that he's focusing on sorcery, not a big deal. And I gave him Porphyro's ring, which gives him regeneration also, so he didn't lose that. And then I gave him another 4 charisma. And then of course the nymph cloak. Actually, I should give him my nymph cloak. He needs the charisma more than I do. There we go, that'll give him 29. I don't really need a nymph cloak at all, but whatever. Need to get him a better light crossbow. He got a bunch of bolts that I had saved up. So yeah, that's pretty much that. And there's really not much to this room. You fight the drow and take your shit back. Now for the good part.
Drow lady show up again. She got good news this time, you think?
A shadow in the corner shifts, revealing itself to be Netheria, the drow you met earlier. She looks about cautiously before emerging from her hiding place.
And so we meet again. You'll be pleased to know that your quest to rid Undermountain of the Valsharess's drow is nearly at its end.
The Mad Mage is being held just ahead, guarded by some of our sheriff's most loyal and powerful servants. No doubt they'll attack us on sight.
You said us! Are you helping in this fight?
You want to end the threat to Undermountain, Mugluk? So do I. The way to do that is to kill the drow in the next room so you can free Hallister. Hallister is imprisoned in a magical globe powered by 3 energy stones. If the stones are destroyed, the Mad Mage will be free, and he'll likely help us dispose of any remaining drow. You might be able to do this alone, but you have a better chance if I'm fighting by your side. Now let's stop talking about it and let's go save Hallister. Now there are some secrets. There's the room with the chest. Not sure how big of a pain in the ass it'll be to get back there. Let me see. Actually, if I use my stone... Because once you go forward and rescue Hallister, all this is... you can't use any of this anymore.
You have not visited this realm often since acquiring the relic of the Reaper, but whenever you have it, it's always the same. The dire chill in your air seeps through your bones, and the hum of ancient magic is all around you. The familiar hooded figure of the Reaper bows as you approach, enigmatic as always. Distant flames flicker within this reflective, featureless face, and you shiver in spite of yourself.
It's good to see you again, Reaper.
How may I serve you, Sojourner?
I'd like to know more about how the relic works. Much time has passed since you walked through the hall, Sojourner. Perhaps this is indeed the moment to remind you of the nature of the relic you carry.
The Reaper gestures to the small artifact.
The relic is bound to you, and you to it. It is your key to the Nexus realm, and you may use it to come here willingly, or be brought here at the moment prior to your death.
Okay, yeah, we know about the relic. Can we go? We've heard this all before. I also got my ring, which can cast Dispel Magic, and I want to see if I can actually do that chest room down here. Yes, I want to do the room. I didn't think I'd be coming across any Dispel Magic. That cloak is pretty badass. Way cooler than the one I had. Alright. Will this work is the question. Ah, it did. It left behind treasure. So this is what you get for casting Dispel Magic.
Deacon?
All the Iowan stones. Scarlet and blue. It looks like it does a shield. Actually, it looks like they all... I have to look up what they do. Endurance. Oh, okay. I can self-bust. I can use these all once a day. Looks like I can only have one active at a time. Strength. That's a good one. Brings me up to 34. Armor class. Dexterity. Wisdom. So basically they increase all the stats there. I only really care about the armor class. I was gonna say, I know I just fucking quick saved. Dusty Rose is AC. And Pale Blue is Strength. That's the ones we want. The rest of these I could give a shit less about. Well, yeah, that's the treasure from there. There's a few other secret passages that I didn't go down, but they're just mostly hallways. They don't really lead anywhere of any significance. So I'm not going to bother unmapping all that shit. That treasure room I just did was really the only place where there's going to be any significant treasure. And trust me, I know. I could kind of show you the level that didn't get recorded and what happened. After we freed the queen in the last video, she gives you the option to go to the path here. And this Formian digger basically shoots you out over here. So you can choose not to fight the drow party at all, which is in this camp. Now you'll be happy to know that there wasn't any damn treasure here. It's just a bunch of drow. There was a chest with some shit in it and a crate, but pretty disappointing as far as treasure goes. And of course Lug stomped the shit out of him as well. So then you go through this northern passage here. And this is where our little drow girlfriend shows up and warns us. At least you got to see the Beholder fight. That was much cooler. Should be a few more of those before the day is over. Wow, plus 12, man. 34 strength. And then you kill these drow, get your stuff back, and ba-damn ba-doo. Let's go rescue Hallister.
The Valshires is tired of sending raiding parties through one at a time, old man. Open the main portal to the Underdark.
If the portal is opened, more drow will come through. I don't want that. I can barely stand you.
The Valshires' army is ready to move against Waterdeep. Tell me how to open the main portal.
The last thing I need is another dark elf. I'll just keep my secret all to myself.
No! No more rhymes, you senile old fool! Time to teach you the penalty for defying the drow.
This is a waste of time, mistress. This human is too mad to reveal any useful information.
We will break him in time. Once we learn all the secrets of Undermountain, the Valshires' army will march through its halls and descend upon Waterdeep like...
Mistress, forgive me, but I heard something near the doors.
Then go over there and search the area, fool! Do I need to tell you everything?
Yes, mistress. Right away.
Yeah, come search. You might find 2 large magical hammers in your head. Yep, my assumption was correct. Now you can break the stones and make this battle extremely easy. I'm gonna lug it out with some healing potions. Actually, no, fuck that. I made that stupid shit on me. Alistair is free!
The wizard! He's free! Don't let him unleash his magic!
Sorry. No.
Whoa. And we got another level, folks. Yes. Two remaining feats. Well, we definitely want epic weapon focus on the Warhammer. And epic weapon specialization on the Warhammer. Oh shit, son! Hell, I'll take plus 14 hit points, fuck it. Actually, that's the most I can get. Yep, 10 plus 4, so that was max. I don't have my Constitution bonuses anymore. But now I'm rocking with these hammers. Even dual wielding. The epic weapon focus gives me plus 2 to attack on all of them. And the specialization gives me a plus 4 to the damage done. Ooh, doggy. Lug's a little demon load and a half now. Alright, pick up treasure and do stuff like that, because once you talk to Nimble Dick over here, it's sayonara. Arrows. Exciting.
Hello, hello.
The strange man brushes the dust from his sleeves before turning his wild-eyed gaze to you. He surveys you thoroughly up and down, twice, then sniffs dismissively.
You're not the one I expected to see. But I'll let you live, since you set me free.
Please tell me we're not speaking in rhyme. I am Luglug. I don't have the time.
He's an archmage of tremendous power and unstable temperament. Don't make him angry.
Alistair cocks his head to the side. You really should listen to your friend. Talking back can lead to a gruesome end.
The last one to sass me was a bold orc named Grug. Ask him what happened if you know how to speak slug. With a sudden flash of light, and the room fills with colored smoke. When the air clears, you see not one, but two versions of the Mad Wizard standing before you.
Finally, you're here. What took you so long? I was beginning to think maybe something was wrong. Since we're both clones, you should know why I'm late. To lure out the matron, I used you as bait. A brilliant trick, a wonderful trap. She'd come here to gloat, I'd pop in and zap. But you meddlers ruined my plan by freeing my clone. Now the Volsheres won't dare come out from her home.
This was all a trap? You let yourself be captured? Crap! First Hallister interrupts before the second can answer. Wait just a moment, my identical friend. You seem somewhat confused, and I want it to end. You were nothing but a safety device. I created a clone and put it on ice. I knew that the day you might get into trouble. I'm the real Hallister. You're just my double. The second Hallister shakes his head. I think you're mistaken. You're only a ploy. I let the drow catch you. You're not but a toy. I know how you feel, but you're not even real. You're just a double to save me from trouble. It's hard to accept, but I'm afraid that it's true. The original Hallister is me, not fucking you. The first Hallister throws his hands up in exasperation. Which is the clone, which is the master? How will we know the real Hallister? I can't believe this has happened. What a fucking disaster. Is there some kind of reward for freeing you? Both versions of Hallister, or Hallister, or Hollister, if you're into the clothing line, turn to look at you, their eyes dark with anger at the interruption. Then they both smile as an idea pops simultaneously into their dome pieces. We'll settle this later when we're just one-on-one. But first, the Valsharess must suffer for what she has done. Someone must get her, make her pay for her crime. I'd do it myself, but I can't spare the time. The first Hallister waves his hand, and you feel the power of spell coursing through you. It feels as if 100 tiny hooks have been latched into your very soul. Huh? Stop that! What the fuck you think you're doing? Nothing much, just a spell to make sure you obey. I put a gaius upon you. It's better this way. You made me gay? Down to the Underdark is where you will go. You're working for me now. You're my bitch and my hoe. Netheria gasped. The gaius will bind you to Hallister's service. He's compelled you to enter the Underdark and kill the Valsharess. If you don't obey him, you'll wither away and die. This is the thanks I get for helping you? What can I say? Everyone knows I'm insane. No doubt you'll know better if this happens again. You have no choice but to do as I say, but once the Valsharess is dead, my spell goes away. After that, I promise you'll truly be free. But don't do something foolish like come after me.
Hey, Deacon, not like it when people talk to boss like that.
Fuck you, you little goddamn scaly rat. Your kobold is brave, though not too bright. Just the kind of ally you might need in this fight. I'll send him in when you go down below. He might prove useful as my bitch and my hoe. You never know. Please, Hallister, send me down as well. Luglug will need help, and I have allies in the Underdark. The seer also wants to stop Valsharess. Please. You make a good point, and you asked real nice. Very well, drow. Wanna fuck tonight? I'll take your advice. You can go now, too. I won't leave you here. I'll send you with Luglug and a 6-pack of beer to the camp of the seer. Enough time has been wasted. I want you to go. The Valsharess is waiting far down below. I'm ready. Send me down. Goodbye, best wishes. I bid you good luck. Go kill the Valsharess. She's a stupid, dumb fuck. Hey, you took all my keys, asshole! Lithmyathar.
The situation is grim. How long do you believe we have?
We can't be sure. Maybe only a matter of days.
Hello!
The seer!
you not recognize one of our own? Nathira, you have returned.
Mother Seer, it is good to see you once more.
And you. But I see you have returned with another. Someone very important indeed.
Looks a fucking giant. Got that beer belly going too. The Drow woman regards you now at ease. First, unsettling, she possesses the same ageless dark-skinned beauty as the other Drow. But unlike the others, her eyes hint at both advanced age and compassion.
You are most welcome here. I am the Seer. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Please, come. Do not be alarmed.
Did you just call me Kreetok? It is no insult, my friend, merely the Drow word for your race. If you prefer, I will call you by the name of Luglug.
I am sure you have many questions, and I assure you that they will be answered. I am curious first, however, as to how you came to appear before us.
I believe I can answer that, Seer. Luglug managed to free Halaster from the Valshress, ending her efforts to use the Undermountain as a base to launch her attacks on the surface. Halaster is quite enraged by her attempt to abuse this realm, however. Once free, he teleported Luglug and myself down here. Deal with the Valshress once and for all. Indeed. When I saw the two of you here, I had hoped Luglug had come willingly to join us. He has been drafted into our cause, so to speak. The Mad Mage has placed a Gaius on Luglug to force him to try to kill the Valshress. I see. The Seer turns to face you, looking stricken. I'm sorry that I violated you in that way, Luglug. That's not how I would have wished to acquire your assistance. But what's done is done, and we must proceed from here. She smiles at you. Would you like a beer? And though Halaster has forced you into joining us, your own fate is closely tied to ours.
I am sure you have many questions, but there is much we must tell you first. It is important that you know something of the Valshress, if you are to help us against her.
Then tell me what I need to know!
I am glad you are being reasonable about this. For we must work together if we are to defeat our common foe.
Are we still rhyming? What the fuck?
I believe it is time for our guest to learn more of the Valshress herself. Nathira, if you would be so kind.
Of course, Seer.
Nathira bows her head in acceptance and steps forward and begins to speak.
The Drow have ever been ruled by the matron mothers who head the great houses. The Valshress was once one of these, ruthless and powerful in her art, but no more so than any other matron mother. But then Lolth, the queen of spiders and goddess of the Drow, disappeared, and Drow society was thrown into utter chaos. The Valshress seized on this opportunity.
She summoned a powerful Duke of the Nine Hells, an archdevil she bound to her service. Drawing on this enslaved devil's power, she became a conqueror of the Underdark.
Once the Underdark is hers, she will turn her attention once more to the surface. She believes herself a queen, a Valshress by our tongue, and her ambition knows no end.
How did she bind an archdevil to her service?
That we do not know. Perhaps through some artifact or some long-forgotten ritual. But whatever her methods, the results cannot be denied.
The priestesses of Lolth were powerless before her, and the great Drow houses have bent knee. Just as many of the other Underdark races have been intimidated into joining her cause.
So what do you propose we do now?
Yes, that is a good question. What are we to do now? There is only one thing that I can do. I must put my faith in the goddess. And that means putting our faith in you. Our fate lies in your hands.
A nearby tiefling steps forward, alarm evident on his face. Are you sure, Seer? What do we really know about this half-orc? He could be the death of us all. The Seer holds up a delicate hand, gently forestalling him. Our lives are irrelevant, good Valen. The Valshress must be stopped at all cost, and Luglug is the key to stopping her. You know I don't believe in your ways, Seer. I won't throw away my life by blindly following anyone, and I don't think anyone here should either. You have saved us more times than I can count, Valen. But the army of the Valshress will soon march against us, and even your great skill in battle will not be enough to save us. tiefling scowls. I'm willing to defer to your judgments for now, Seer, but what makes you think this half-orc stranger can stop the army of Valsharess? The Seer turns to face you. Lug, I know you are a fighter of great power, but you are so much more than this. You alone can save us from the Valsharess.
What do you expect me to do?
All the drow here in Lythar will stand against the Valsharess. She is one common enemy to us all, but even our ununited strength will not be able to defeat her massive army. Only hope is for you to find some way to strengthen our forces, or to weaken the Valsharess and her allies. Etheria can help you with this. I can give you information on the Valsharess ally and where to find them. Perhaps we might even consider striking at her through her friends, or turning them to our side. Valen, the tiefling warrior, adds, I can also help you, Lug. I know much of the legends of Underdark. I've heard rumors of powerful artifacts and allies we might be able to acquire.
I thought you didn't trust me!
I haven't set aside my suspicions yet, but if you're truly the savior and the seer thinks you are, I'm willing to give you a chance to prove it. So it appears you're not alone in this, Lug. Thea and Valen will help you. They know much about the Underdark and Valsharess. Do not be afraid to ask them for help. Hopefully you can find a way to strengthen our own force or weaken the Valsharess before her army descends upon us all.
Why should I help you?
By helping us, you're also helping yourself, Lug. Remember the Gaius has placed upon you. If you do not find a way to destroy the Valsharess, you'll begin to wither and die.
Oh, shit! I guess I'll be going now.
Long life and blessed be, my friend.
And long life and blessed be to you, Hordlings. Stay tuned for more Neverwinter nights soon to come.